Today, we are taking a look at the importance of having a gap cover product added to your medical scheme. If you find yourself in hospital, financial concerns related to your hospital stay should be the least of your worries. Unfortunately, it is often the case, your medical scheme will only cover 100% of the medical scheme tariffs involved. Most specialists like anesthetists, cardiologists, gynecologists, and urologists can charge up to 600%, which leads to massive shortfalls. For this reason, more and more South Africans are turning to a gap cover product, which is a type of top-up cover medical insurance that steps in to help you cover your scheme shortfalls. The typical benefits that a gap cover would cover would be tariff shortfall. That's the main reason why we have a top-up cover, is to cover those shortfalls in hospital. This means that if your medical scheme pays up to 10,000 Rand for a procedure, and you have a gap cover that covers you up to, for instance, 500%, you will have 50,000 Rand additional cover available to you. They also cover co-payments. So, for instance, in specific in-hospital procedures like MRI, CT scans, scopes, in-hospital dentistry, or even oncology claims can attract patient co-payments. And sometimes you are required to pay this upfront to the providers. The gap cover will assist in this regard. Gap covers also cover for sublimits. This is an additional amount that the gap cover will pay for surgical costs or internal prosthesis. Another benefit that gap covers have cover for is for oncology shortfalls. Most schemes have a Rand limit per 12-month benefit cycle for oncology. That if a member exceeds this Rand limit, the scheme will generally cover 80% of the costs going forward, and the member will have to fund the remaining 20%. This is where gap cover steps in, and they will fund the 20% shortfall for or on behalf of the member. Not all gap covers have cover for a casualty benefit. If you find yourself in the ER, casualty ward, or sometimes they call it emergency ward, the gap cover will help you cover this. If your medical scheme has cover for casualty, perfectly fine, your medical scheme will cover this. However, most of the time it'll come from your pocket or your savings. And this is where your gap cover will pay for those expenses in the emergency ward. It is extremely important to seek a gap cover that will complement your medical scheme membership as best as possible. This will ensure that most, if not all, the potential shortfalls will be covered by your gap cover. Should you require more information, please do not hesitate to contact your PSG R21 employee benefit consultant.